The scene takes place on a new world. Marco expresses his gratitude to Shanks for the ride. Shanks replies, "Thanks again for the ride." Marco chuckles and says, "You're not really joining the crew, are you?" Shanks asks for support, but Marco laughs and replies, "Quit dreaming. I'm too old and worn out to play babysitter for the great pirates." Shanks reassures him, "Hey, I'm not a handful or anything." Marco flies away, bidding farewell, and says, "See you around then." The scene shifts to Wano, where Luffy tries to convince Marco to join their crew. Luffy says, "Seriously, you're not leaving with us? Come on, be a pirate." Yamato responds, "You probably know this, but that forest guy was only driven off thanks to whoever caused that immense burst of haki." Zoro adds, "Kaido might be gone now, but his absence has opened the floodgates for guys like that to pour into the country." Yamato smiles and says, "I can't abandon everybody now, can I? Besides, I don't think either of us would enjoy our adventures if we were always worrying about Wano. But man, I still really want to be one of you, a real crewmate." Luffy considers it and says, "I guess you've got a point. It would be a load off my mind. Okay, I'll leave Momo and the others to you." Yamato replies, "All right." Zoro warns, "Careful, Yamato. Momo has a lot of pride. Don't wound it." Yamato acknowledges and says, "I know. I'll find another reason for me to stay." Just then, Marco enters and informs Straw Hat that there's a nearby ship that will give him a lift. Luffy sees Marco and exclaims, "Marco, you're leaving already?" Marco confirms, "Yeah." Luffy gratefully says, "You saved me back in the Summit War, right? I never got to say thanks." Marco reminisces, "Back then, we all seemed so ready to spring into action. Makes you wonder why, doesn't it?" Jinbei interjects, laughing, "That was a while ago. Who could say?" Marco adds, "I'm sure Ace would be proud to see how far you've come." Luffy smiles and says, "Oh yeah." Marco says his goodbyes, "Stay strong," and leaves the island. The scene shifts to Amazon Lily, where Boa Hancock is wounded and says shyly, "I think I'd better go and marry Luffy." The old grandma advises her, "You always think that." Earlier, someone shouts, "The gates are down! We're under fire!" A Navy Vice Admiral orders, "Deploy the new pacifistas! The Seraphims should be on the front lines!" The Kuja pirates struggle with a Seraphim who appears as a child but possesses great strength. Suddenly, a Marine soldier shouts, "Warship spotted! Watch the stern!" Another Marine alerts, "Pirates incoming!" The Navy warns that an Emperor's crew, the Blackbeard pirates, has arrived. Blackbeard and his crew are shown laughing. Blackbeard declares, "I have come for the Pirate Empress. I won't let a power like hers fall into the Navy's clutches." A girl from the Blackbeard pirates comments, "That Hancock, what a gorgeous face. Her head will make a wonderful trophy after I wring her neck." Blackbeard responds, "You can have your way with her after we take her powers." Vasco Shot interrupts, "Hang on, don't you think we could have more fun with her if we took her alive?" As Blackbeard spots the Marines, he punches a crack in the air and snarls, "I'm not here for you fleas! Get out here, Boa Hancock!" Kobe sprints into the main hall, panting. He addresses Hancock, "Can't say I'm surprised. We expected other pirates. Former warlords. The Navy offers Hancock a deal. The Navy isn't looking for a fight. If you surrender yourself to us, I promise we'll leave immediately." Another woman intervenes. "Let me handle this, sister. This hero of theirs is surely conceited." Furious, Hancock retorts, "Don't waste your breath. I will never submit to another's captivity." She storms outside. Meanwhile, the Blackbeard pirates are under attack by a small Seraphim. Blackbeard exclaims, "You're kidding! White hair, brown skin, and black wings. This kid took all of you down himself." The little PX charges at Blackbeard and he grumbles, "Damn it, a pacifista, a brat! What the hell is going on?" Struggling to fend off the attack, he finally unleashes his power, shouting, "Black hole!" The surrounding area is destroyed. The next scene shows Hancock turning Navy soldiers into stone. Helmeppo and a Vice Admiral are also petrified. Kobe shouts to the pacifista, "Hey pacifista, stop that! You'll smash the people who have been turned to stone. Stop right now! That's an order!" As Hancock readies her attack named Perfume, Blackbeard suddenly appears and snatches her by the neck, laughing. He remarks, "I see they don't call you Empress for nothing. Most of the morons on my crew are petrified. You sure got us good." Kobe thinks frantically, "What do I do? Everybody's been turned to stone." Blackbeard sneers, "I've had my eyes on your power for quite a while." Hancock's voice booms through the room, "My beauty is what makes this power formidable. If you kill me, your little friends will remain statues forever. Whoever inherits my power won't be able to release them." Kobe realizes, "I knew it. Boa Hancock is far trickier than anyone expected." Blackbeard turns to Kobe and says, "Seems like we're at a bit of an impasse, doesn't it, hero? You did me a favor at Rocky Port that made it possible for me to oust Ochoku and become the boss of Pirate Island. If I unhand the woman, do you reckon she would play nice and change everyone back to normal?" Kobe replies cautiously, "It would be a headache for me if she didn't restore the Marines." Hancock speaks up, "I will do it if you two get off my island." Blackbeard remains skeptical. "You know, I just don't buy it. The way I see it, if I let go, you would just just turn us to stone, right? I honestly don't think any man can resist your charms. This is a real head-scratcher, but I guess I gotta kill you. Kobe shouts, please wait, don't throw all those lives away. Suddenly, a voice is heard. I knew the Navy would lay siege to the island, but I didn't think the terrain here would get this devastated. Sorry I'm late, Hancock. Blackbeard is shocked. Dark King Rayleigh? Rayleigh, the Dark King, appears before them and says, Whitebeard's old.